Good morning. It's 2:40, 4th of July, 2016. Just got done doing my mail. I had a celebration. Independence. I wonder where our forefathers, George Washington, Tom Adams, Benjamin Franklin, would think of how this nation is doing today. If the nation today is what their dreams were back there in 1778, it's interesting. Been listening to all these presidential things, the name call-ins, the character slams. But what bothers me most is the backing that these people have. Donald Trump is backed and is respectful. Donald Trump is, to me, egotistical. He reminds me of my ex-mother-in-law. You either do it my way or get out of here. But on the other hand, we got Hillary Clinton, who has not told the truth in every job that she's ever had. There's all that money that's missing when she was the Secretary of State, and all that money that's being backed by Islam and Iraq and the rest of the raghead nations in what they call the Clinton Foundation. It's a shame that things are going the way they're going. Yes, I'm still very much thinking concerning getting a weapon, concealed license, the whole bit. Just don't want to make the first step. Call it pride. I can see myself now at a store and a robber comes in and I shoot and kill him. Now, you've heard me state before that during the last 2 years in the Navy, I had to go in front of a psychiatrist. The psychiatrist says that if I kill somebody with a gun, I'd have no remorse. I believe that's true. I believe I can point a gun at somebody, pull the trigger, and go out and have dinner. And that makes me kind of sad. That I could take a human life and not care. It's interesting, isn't it? How your values play a major role in your life. This woman that's supposed to be the main one in charge concerning all those allegations against Hillary Clinton should have taken herself off because of her conversation with Bill Clinton. But she didn't. She broke her own ethics. Well, I just got this feeling that Hillary Clinton is going to be the president. And I believe the NRA is going to be dismantled. Guns are going to be like they are in Australia. The crime wave's going to blossom through the roof, even though it is high now. But here's something that I find so interesting. Hillary's bodyguards are all armed. She has no concept of the real world. Donald Trump has always had money. Even though he filed bankruptcy a couple of times, he still had money. He has no idea what it is to scratch. He has no idea what it is to be a layman, and neither does Hillary. In Pledge of Allegiance, one nation under God, indivisible. We elect those officers. We elect those that govern over us in Washington, D.C. From state senators to congressmen, Supreme Court. Now, we don't say who goes on the Supreme Court, but actually we do. We nominate people, and then they nominate to the president, and the president puts them in the Supreme Court. So we actually do vote for everybody that governs over us. But I don't think they govern over us. I think the United States has turned into a dictatorship. Not as bad as Germany. Not as bad as China. Not as bad as communist Vietnam. But in reality, it's the same thing. It's a dictatorship. Back when they started giving tickets for seatbelts, for instance, I don't wear a seatbelt. I don't like them. I won't wear one. And like I said in my previous videos, I paid 8 tickets one time within a 20-minute time span just for seatbelts. $25 a ticket. The government is not supposed to be that demanding in our lives. I think the 20 years that I spent in the Marine Corps, for what this government was back in the 70s and 80s, was worth fighting for. But everything changes. Everything changes. Now under this, what I call a dictatorship, I'm not a happy camper. So it's just a matter of time. But like I said in my previous video, I'm old, 66. I'm about ready to fade away. My enemy, the crackheads and Islam that are my age, will also die off and pass away. It's up to the younger people. That blonde girl in that one video concerning today's generation, she made a very good point. We gave, I know I gave my children their freedoms on a silver platter. They didn't earn them. They didn't earn it. My dad gave me my freedom by the end of his belt. He taught me how to give respect, how to obey. I was less lenient with my children. And look where it got me now. Just food for thought. And with this, I'm going to close. But have a very merry 4th of July celebration. Tomorrow starts my reliving of 2 years ago. So, anyway, have a very happy 4th of July.